Covering music-related content of all genres. If it filters through Eastern Texas, it's fair game. Come on and get it. From Texarkana down to the coast, Dallas down to Houston, and everything in between. It's time for ETX ROCKS Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the ETX ROCKS podcast. This is a little bit of a special episode, obviously. We usually put out episodes every Wednesday and Sunday of the week, and usually those Wednesday and Sunday episodes are hosted by yours truly with different musicians and other people around the East Texas area. But this one is a little bit special. It's with a special guest host, April DJ KJ Taz Davidson Haught, who will hopefully be guest hosting a lot of episodes here in the very near future. Her first episode of ETX Rocks will be with a young man out of, I believe, Longview, Texas. His name is Matthew Jackson. He's a multi-genre singer, songwriter, musician, plays a ton of different instruments, and honestly one of the best vocalists I've heard in the year plus or so that I've been following music in the East Texas area. April sits down with Matt and talks about some of the bands that he's a part of, some of the projects that he works on, especially they talk about his alternative metal comp or core band, which is called Far From Earth. He also talks a little bit about his ongoing acoustic project with Jenn Ford of ETX VIP, and has lots of stuff to talk about, and how he got into the music business, why he does what he does, what he enjoys to do, and lots of other things along those lines. So stay tuned. That'll be coming to you very shortly. But first, I wanted to talk a little bit about the East Texas Music Awards and the pre-party jam and meet and greet that's going to be held in 2 weeks, which on a Thursday, August 25th, at Charlie's Backyard Bar in Marshall, Texas. Charlie's Backyard Bar is located on Columbus Street right there in downtown Marshall, and we will be having our very first annual meet and greet and pre-party jam presented by ETX VIP. It's going to be a great time. We'll have all kinds of musicians. We'll have finalists there, nominees, award winners. Nathan Honeycutt, president of East Texas Music, will be there. Jenn Ford will be there. I will be there. We will be hosting a live recording of the ETX Rocks podcast, probably for the duration of the time that we are there. We hope to interview quite a few different people and bring those recordings to the public probably the first couple of weeks in September, leading up to the award show, which is located at K.E. Bushman Event Center, or Celebration Center, located right there in Bullard, Texas, on the corner of Highway 69 and County Road 2493. The award show is being held on September 16th, which is a Friday, and the awards will go from 6:30 until 9:30. There's 36 different awards that will be revealed that night, as well as several awesome, what I believe will be very, very cool performances from 2016 East Texas Music Award finalists. So make sure you come out, not only in August. Again, the August pre-party jam and meet and greet is entirely free to the public. You guys can come out and meet all the artists and listen to some great music, and just mingle and have a great time. And then September 16th, if you're looking to buy tickets for the award show in Bullard, Texas, go to etxmusic.com and click on the purchase tickets link. We have 3 different levels of tickets. We have general admission, we have VIP, and we have corporate tables available. I need to tell y'all that anybody who purchases VIP tickets, 10% of all VIP ticket sales is going to be donated to the Kilgore Boys and Girls Club right there in Kilgore, Texas. And you can use the promo code ETX ROCKS 16 for 10% off your entire purchase. So make sure you plug in that promo code. Make sure you buy your tickets to the awards event. This is the 5th annual awards event, and it's going to be off the chain. Straight up, it is going to be really, really cool. We're very pleased with some of the upcoming episodes of ETX Rocks that will be coming to your device very shortly. As I record this, it is August 12th right now as I record this open. On August 13th or 14th rather, this episode will air. It will be released. It will be KJ DJ Taz April Haught, her very first special guest host episode of ETX Rocks. On the 17th of August, we have the first part of the Paul B. Bow episode will be released. Paul B. Bow was the founder of Spitfire Records. He's worked with so many well-known artists over the years, and he's now located in White House, Texas, and has a great band under him with his sons involved with that. The name of the band is B. Bow, and he also has a record company that he just started called Fade to Silence Records. The first part of that episode will be August 17th, followed by the second part of that episode, which will be released on August 21st, which is a Sunday. August 24th, we have the one and only Darren Morris will be on the ETX Rocks podcast. Of course, one of the better-known country music stars here in the East Texas area. We're very thrilled to have him on the show. August 28th, we have Andrew Junior Boy Jones, who called into the studio and talked with me for, I guess, 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so. Junior Boy was discovered by Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Freddie King in the mid-'60s, and we talk about Freddie and the rest of his incredible career spanning over 50 years in the business. Finally, the last episode that we will feature in August will be released on August 31st, which is one of our Wednesday episodes, and that will be with a great young country singer by the name of Francie Krenitz out of the Houston area. Her very first single is skyrocketing up the charts, the Texas Regional Radio Report charts. Her first single is called I Won't Be Bothered, and her first album is available for purchase now. It's called Cigarettes and Whiskey. So make sure you tune in to ETX Rocks to see all of our great guests coming up. Make sure you head over to Facebook, to ETX Rocks on Facebook, and shoot the page a like. I think you guys will really enjoy a lot of the things we have going on. Not only do we have these episodes that come out twice a week, sometimes more, but I also try to do some live interviews whenever we're out and about with people that are promoting something or just trying to get the word out about their music or their album or a show or whatever. So please go on to Facebook to etxrocks.com. Not etxrocks.com, but just ETX Rocks, and click on the like button. You can also do us a huge favor and go to your app store, download the Podbean app, entirely free app, and search for ETX Rocks on that app and give us a follow. It's a great place to listen to these shows without interruption. You know, if you listen to the shows through the webpage, and you click off the webpage, the episode will stop playing. If you play the episode through the app, it will continue to play even if you close out of the app, even if you minimize the app and start, browsing Facebook or whatever you like to do on your phone, your device, your computer. So keep that in mind. You can listen on the Podbean on the app entirely free and uninterrupted. Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in this week to ETX Rocks. We hope you enjoy this very special episode with special guest hosts KJ DJ Taz along with Matt Jackson. And here they are.
Hey everybody, it's April Taz here. I'm sitting with Matt Jackson from Far From Earth. Say hello.
What's up?
As many of you know, he is in a band and also does acoustic shows with Jenn Ford from time to time from ETX Music and ETX VIP. Man has awesome and mad talent and skills. Go ahead and tell everybody about yourself.
Born and raised in Longview. I'm 22 years old. My birthday is actually this month, turning the big 2-3. Nothing different. I'm just gonna go out and have a good time, I guess, for my birthday. I don't know, but been in music my whole life, and just starting to get into the music in the East Texas music scene. I've been involved in the Dallas one for a while, but living in East Texas, now getting into that music scene within this year, within the last few months actually, it's kind of been a wild ride. So yeah, it's been pretty awesome. So been getting to meet a lot of new people and make a lot of new friends, and so yeah, it's been an eventful few months.
About what age did you start getting your music feel?
My dad brought me a drum set when I was 2. So 2 when I started playing drums. Then I think around like 4 or 5 is when I started playing guitar. Funny story about that. I asked my dad how to play 2 chords. And this is the story he tells me because I don't remember it all the way. I asked him how to play 2 chords, and after those 2 chords, I ran out of the room and said, "Thank you," and ran out the room, and the rest is history. So I learned the rest myself. I just literally sat in my room and did nothing but play guitar, but some of my favorite bands, and learn albums from front to back, like Devil Wears Prada or We Came as Romans and stuff like that. So yeah.
So what all instruments do you play?
Let's see. Drums, guitar, bass, keyboard. I can make a mandolin sound good. I can make a banjo sound good. I can can't do trumpet. Never mind, can't do trumpet. What else can I do? I don't know. I gotta test the waters a little bit.
He can do a lot of voices.
Yeah. Like my goofy voice. Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go. So what is your favorite instrument overall?
It was drums at first, but then ever since I started playing in my band, getting that going, it's been guitar lately. Just because when you're playing in a band, when you write stuff, you get to play the stuff you write instead of just being like a front man or being a drummer. And honestly, being a drummer is cool, but you got to load in like 5-6 drums every night, especially if you're on tour or something like that, and you're just kind of like, wow. I'm not saying a guitar rig is any better, but being able to play all the riffs you write and stuff like that and you can just be like, oh gosh, it's the funnest thing ever. So plus I don't have to be in the back of the stage.
Right. Who's inspired you musically? Like your artists, your go-tos?
My go-to, my first and foremost has to be POD. POD was the band that my dad showed me that got me into heavy music, and then the second, this band's my favorite band of all time, called Under Oath, and the drummer Aaron Gillespie has been a huge fan of mine. He plays everything too. He was in Under Oath, did another band called The Almost, wrote all that front to back. He had musicians, and then he had his solo career, and then he started doing stuff with Paramore, so he does basically all of it. So I look up to him, and I actually got to meet him back in March, so that was a big thing I could check off my bucket list. So yeah, and Aaron Gillespie individually, he's one of my biggest influences, and then Under Oath and POD were like my 2 main influences. So but yeah, definitely.
So I hear you and your band's going to be doing a CD release party.
Yes. And there's nothing short of a party. We're actually having an after party after our set. It's Saturday at Tomcats in Fort Worth. The bands are Threnody, Fever Youth, Miss Con, and our boys at Invent Animate, who just dropped a sick album. So they're going to be there. That's going to be awesome. We'll be playing the whole album front to back. Every song on it. So yeah, it's nothing short of a party. So
where can people find your CD?
Right now it is only on Bandcamp. If you go to farfromearthusa.bandcamp.com, it'll be on there. You can go on Facebook under Far From Earth, and there's links left and right that has all that on there. We try to get on iTunes. Something happened, and so it's kind of bouncing all over the place. But right now we just have it on Bandcamp. So
I've been seeing some awesome videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we get buck wild live. Buck wild.
Where can people find you, like internet wise? Facebook.
Internet wise, my individual Facebook is Matthew Jackson. there'll be an official page for myself out soon, and it'll have me and Jenn's updates on it, and my solo stuff, and Far From Earth and stuff like that. And so that'll be like a page that everybody can like link themselves to a lot easier than my personal page. And then Far From Earth is the main band page that has all our stuff on it, and so you can find all our music on there.
All right, you want to give a shout out to Jenn Ford and tell everybody what y'all do?
Oh yeah, Jenn Ford, shout out to her. Me and her, about a month and a half ago, we started playing some shows together, and we just do covers, mainly covers, and just old songs, new songs. We started off doing it at a place called Skinner's, which will be there later on this month.
Annie Skinner's in Jefferson?
Mm-hmm, yes. No, not the one in Longview, not the meat market in Longview. Don't go to the meat market. That's at first I thought that's what it was, and I was like, oh wait.
Annie Skinner's in Jefferson, Texas.
Please do not go to the one in Longview.
Yeah, don't get it mixed up.
Yeah, you'll be sitting there.
Like, where do they go?
But yeah, it will be in the one in Jefferson. I think it's on the 17th. I could be wrong. It'll be posted on
ETX VIP.
ETX VIP, my Facebook.
I'll also share all y'all's.
And yeah, so it'll be on there within the next week. We'll be playing there. That's where we started, and then we just started going from there. We started playing at Breakers in Tyler, that's the last show we just did. We played Back Porch. We're just booking everywhere now.
Y'all seen y'all had a pretty good crowd there too.
Oh yeah, that was nuts. Back Porch was nuts. Like, everybody was supportive there. They had a great time. They were enjoying music,
And give a shout out to the Back Porch too, Cena and Lindsay and
Amber.
Vicky.
Hi Amber. Shout out
Jackie
to
Clayton. And also in the running top 5 venue of the year for the East Texas Music Awards. It's pretty cool.
Definitely.
What do y'all have for the future? Like, what's in the future from Matt Jackson?
Future, definitely playing more shows. Also got a local band here that I would do cover band shows here, so I'll do that. Also, we have one on the 26th at Herb and D's in Longview, so if anybody wants to come out to that, they'll be posting about that pretty soon. As far as Far From Earth, we are talking about starting to start traveling a little bit more, and so we want to get back out on the road. It's been a while since we've done. It's been about a year since we've.
If y'all haven't heard their music, it's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh yes,
I'm hooked. I'm hooked.
Definitely. Yeah. The name, if you want to look it up, the name of this CD is called Product of Misery. We spent about a year and a half writing and recording and perfecting that album. And so every bit of emotion on that CD is portrayed in every single way. And so. But we're gonna hopefully be traveling, and me and Jenn will probably be traveling too, doing a lot more shows, and so that's all we got for right now. I really can't say what's going on like way down the road because honestly I don't know. So, but yeah, I mean, this will be a lot more traveling, playing a lot more shows, and keep myself busy. So yeah.
All right, everybody knows that we have local East Texas young generation children that are musicians as well. What would you say to them as far as chasing their dreams and getting better?
I think the best thing I would say to them is honestly be yourself and stay true to yourself. There's so many artists out there that have this thing where they like to copy each other in any genre, and it kind of gets boring, and so people are always looking for something new, and so everybody is unique in their own way, and with you trying to be somebody else, it's not going to really help anything, and it's not going to really propel you forward the way you want it to. I mean, it can as far as money wise and stuff like that, but like for you to get known and like everybody know who you are, you got to be yourself, and so that's the main thing. And just it's going to be trial and error. It's going to be a pain. It's going to be a lot of hard times, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. Just really keep going because if it's a big thing to do and it's a passion to you, you're gonna go for it no matter what. And so, and even me being in my young 20s, I'm still learning a lot of things. But one thing is being true to yourself and keeping that going and keeping that fire going and showing everybody who you truly are, and that's a big thing as far as the music industry.
Yeah.
So.
Would you like to say anything else?
Yeah. Shout out to KJ DJ Taz. Shout out to East Texas Music, East Texas event friends and events, all the East Texas pages, East Texas VIP, Jenn Ford, playing at Memphis Bar tonight. Shout out to Memphis Bar, who's also in the nominees for in the running for
Venue of the
Year. So, which hopefully it'll be packed tonight because it's normally packed now. So hopefully it'll be packed tonight within the next 20 minutes. So, but yeah, I'm really excited, and being in this scene now has been really fun. It's kept me busy, and I've enjoyed myself and enjoyed the people I hang out with. I used to not get out often at all. I just kind of kept to myself, and so being able to do all that stuff now and getting out and doing music now on a constant basis has really been a blessing, and it's been one hell of a ride. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody as far as the East Texas music scene. Keep doing what y'all are doing. This is an amazing thing. We keep this going. Shout out to Herb & D's. Shout out to my boy David Baxter, who I co-host with for the open jam nights at Herb & D's on Sundays. Please come out to that. Please support that, because we need to keep that going as far as, people discovering.
And that is welcome to any musician to come out and have a good time.
Any musician.
We all have fun. Even I go there.
I go there even if I'm not co-hosting, and it's fun. The other guy that co-hosts is Adam Gillette, and meeting those guys and just hanging with those guys has been a blast, and so it's gonna be fun either way. So just make sure y'all come out and have a good time, and if you it also breaks people out of their shell as far as getting recognized and getting brave enough to be on stage and present themselves, and so it's a really big thing, and I really want to keep that going forever if possible. So,
right.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank Matt Jackson for coming out and talking to me. Don't forget to go like his Facebook page. Go follow him, Matthew Jackson, his band page, Far From Earth. You can also go to ETX VIP and check out where him and Jenn Ford are going to be when they do their acoustic shows. You can also stay in tune with KJ DJ Taz page. Also, my regular, yeah, I know, bloopers. And April Taz, Davidson Haught. I share a lot of our East Texas musicians' pages, their events, wherever they're going to be. So don't forget to go check out that.
Oh, one more quick shout out. Shout out to East Texas Music Awards. It's happening on September 16th.
At K.E. Bushman Center in Bullard, Texas.
Bullard. I thought it was going to be in Tyler.
Bullard. It's not that far away.
Either way. So I'll be there. Make sure y'all come out.
We'll all be there. It's going to be awesome.
So yeah.
ETX rocks.
Boy!
ETX ROCKS!
Eso!